Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. Soil temperatures are the driving force for several different agricultural practices. It determines spring green up, when to plant, and when pests will become a problem. One other thing it determines is when wheat will move into the first hollow stem stage. First hollow stem is when the seed head moves upward from the crown and becomes damaged if cattle are still in the field. With the unexpected high price of wheat we are currently experiencing, many producers may be second-guessing whether graze-out wheat is the most profitable option. Well, for most wheat varieties, it may be too late to switch from graze-out to dual-purpose wheat. The Mesonet First Hollow Stem Advisor separates wheat varieties into 3 different categories based upon genetically how fast they are expected to reach this important stage. The map for early varieties shows that on Tuesday there is red everywhere except the panhandle. Red means it is likely past the 50% first hollow stem stage. For middle varieties, all but the northern counties have reached the red stage as well. The map for late varieties, like peat and endurance, show that a change to grain might still be possible in the north. In-field scouting should be conducted to determine first hollow stem for your specific situation. Now here's Gary with a look at the latest drought maps.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, despite all the storms we've had come through the state since January 1st, we still have drought intensifying across Oklahoma. Let's get to the newest Drought Monitor map and see where we're at. Well, we have the same general picture. We have drought basically across all but the far eastern sections of the state. And as we get farther over into western Oklahoma, that drought turns to the severe, extreme, exceptional categories, which are the worst categories on the Drought Monitor scale. Now, we do have some new D4 areas across far western Oklahoma, down in southwestern Oklahoma, extending down into Texas, and also up in northwestern Oklahoma. And the D4 also extended to the east in the Panhandle, so we are seeing these D4 areas start to grow and really come together possibly if we don't get significant moisture in the next few weeks. If we look at the Drought Monitor change map for the country for the last week, unfortunately in our area it's all yellow, which means a 1-class degradation or 1-class intensification. And again, those are over into the far western portions of the state, a little bit down into the southwestern area, and also in the north central Oklahoma. So nothing good on this map for Oklahoma, or really most of the southern plains. And looking at the rainfall, we're going to go all the way back to September 1st. This is the cool growing season, and we see that picture of some very beneficial moisture across far eastern Oklahoma, just a very narrow strip. But as you go to the west, the amounts drop off pretty rapidly, getting below 10 inches around I-35, and then less than 5 inches as you get farther out into northwestern Oklahoma, and of course less than 2 inches out in the western panhandle. So definitely not good for the western 5/6 of the state, let's say. The departure from normal map for that same time frame, really most of the state has deficits. In fact, all of the state has deficits. It's greater down across south central and parts of western Oklahoma. But, you have to remember that western Oklahoma doesn't expect as much rainfall, so the percent of normals out in this area are much greater, as we see in this map. Again, the percent of normals for the same time period. Okay, so the snowstorms haven't helped as much yet. Now we need some good rainstorms. Instead of 2 to 4 to 6 inches of snow, we need 2 to 4 to 6 inches of rain, hopefully spread out a little bit so as not to cause flooding. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.